So I decided to start my very first YouTube video with a list of things I'm not finna do in 2023. It's January. I know a ton of people have New Year, New You resolutions and all the things. That has never worked for me historically. So I was like, why not start with the things I'm not finna do instead of lying to myself about the things I'm finna do? I got my list here on my iPad, and let's get into it. Number one, resolutions. Um, this is on the list because I was cleaning my apartment for New Year's. If you are of the African American tradition or the African diaspora period, that this house got to be spotless before midnight, New Year's Day. So, found my journal that I haven't written in probably 7 months. And I looked back and I realized I've been lying to myself since about 2014. And the list stayed the same. Everything that I wanted to do year over year, not everything, but some things. The same issue on my list for 9 going on 10 years. I'll get what I get this year. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. I will get the things that I work towards. That is my resolution. I'm not writing out a list of things that I will be rewriting in 2024. Not happening this year. Number two, things I'm not finna do in 2023, men. Penis bearing humans. However you want to identify them. Particularly men aged 35 to 45, the Lost Boys generation, the Peter Pan syndrome. Dudes, call me Mrs. Still Your Pawpaw in 2023. I want my man with a pension. I want my man to come home from work too tired to talk so I can make him a pot roast and send him on his way. Like, I'm not doing men, really. Listen, I said I'd be lying. So if you see me folded, boot up on my Instagram or TikTok, just, scroll to the next post. But I have nothing to give. Nothing to give. Our brethren, nothing. Number three, minimalism. Hear me out. We've been in the better part of a panorama for about 3 years now, right? And in this time of rest for some folks, extremely hard work for others, lockdown, all the things, grief, all the things we've experienced, I do not understand how the girlies came out and was like beige, clear lip gloss, and brown lip liner. I will be intentionally gaudy all 2023. Starting with today's look, too much jewelry. I have on a faux leather bucket hat from Stod, a vintage Lil' Kim t-shirt, pearl earrings, nails, and a lot of rings. It's just blonde braids, which are Folahantis' fault because I watched her videos and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so gorgeous, and these braids, I need these braids. I don't look like her. I don't have her complexion. And here I am now having to figure out like a new makeup undertone situation so that my Pollyanna thing that I got going on here actually works for me. Anywho, I digress. Number four, fat shaming myself. I got fat in 2019. I can't even use the pandemic as to why I don't like the way I look. I've been not liking it. And it's the reason that I've been off of social media or not doing the things that my friends are always bullying me to do. And we over that. Sis is a size 16. Am I working to like be healthier and be more mobile and, be able to, see my cooch when I look straight down? Yes. But I'm not there yet, and that doesn't mean that I don't have a voice that deserves to be heard because I'm not skinty. And that's it, that's all. Number five, not wearing my clothes. So I've had the luxury of being remote since the pandemic started. And because of that, I've fallen victim to t-shirts, sweatpants, t-shirt, leggings. Sometimes when I pop out with my friends, I give a little look, a little 1-2. But because I, also have this kind of unhealthy relationship with my weight and self-image currently, I still hide. I hide in my clothes. And I had to question myself, like, are you a streetwear girly because you genuinely like this aesthetic, or are you hiding your body? And it's a little bit of both. Yes, I'm a streetwear girly, but also you know what I mean? I can get away with not, feeling like I need to be sexy when I am, when I'm playing in sneaker culture, or, you know, the buckets and the hats and layering and all the things. And so we're going to do better. We're going to do better. What's, I lost my train of thought. I have the attention span of a cat, guys. What was number this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6, keeping my gifts to myself. I'm a crotchety auntie by day and night and weekends and afternoons. But I do have a little bit of wisdom and a little bit of style. I've also had natural hair my entire life, and I know this is like really charade curls in the hood and you popped on here in box braids. Listen, extend some grace. But there will be a few get ready with me's coming down the pipeline, and y'all will see me attempt to recreate some of Fola Hansis' hairstyles on this Pollyanna ass hair color that I got. And the most important part, I'm Sheree, by the way. And Curls in the Hood, this platform is a Black woman-centric space for readers, dreamers, and fashionistas. Some things you have to look forward to once I get, the ball rolling down the hill is a monthly newsletter, curated playlist, and reading list. I am an avid reader. I love reading. I've read over 200 books in 2022. That is something I'm finna bring with me into 2023. I am a fashion industry professional, and so when I say that, I'm not a designer, I'm not a merchant, nor am I a stylist. I am a fabric and textile expert. I was director of fabric and trim for Alexander Wang. I was in charge of fabric at Coach. I started my career at Louis Vuitton and actually interned at the same time Kanye West did, 2007. You can figure out how old I am from that. Yeah, and so I'm excited to share what I know with you guys, and have these wellness and book and hair and fashion conversations. I'm very opinionated. This is not a judgment-free zone. I will be judging somebody's child on this, when we go through fashion looks and fashion week, and opinions on fashion drops and fabrications and things like that. So if you like this, share, comment, like, and subscribe. I think that's what the YouTube girlies say. I feel like I can't call myself a YouTube girly till like the 3rd or 4th video. This is video number 1. I don't even know if I like this yet, to be honest. But we gonna try. And next time I'm gonna put on makeup because I can see.